And that is exactly what we shall do, is find the answer to what this next Stock Pick Speedrun is. Twin Disc. Twin Disc Incorporated. They don't make discs in pairs of 2, then I'm going to be disappointed, and I'm going to sue for false advertising. And I know I've said this before about stocks that seldom trade, in that I don't like them generally because it's hard to determine what a fair price is. This is a good example here. You traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on Friday at $12.95, $12.97, $12.75, $12.85, and then $12.02. It seems so random that someone would, like, did the buyer and seller even know that that was a good price at the time? It can change so wildly for seemingly no reason, because without constant trades, how do you know what something is worth? Anyway, so I want to know what business this is. What do they do? Designs, manufactures, and sells marine and heavy-duty off-highway power transmission equipment worldwide. It operates through 2 segments: manufacturing and distribution. Products include marine transmissions, azimuth drives. What the hell is that? Sounds like some fancy-pants sci-fi Star Trek stuff. Yes, Commander Spock, please engage the azimuth drives. Actually, it wouldn't be Spock engaging the azimuth drives. It would be Scotty, I guess, but, you know, whatever. I cannot do it, Captain. I need more power. Alright, that's enough of that. Surface drives, propellers, boat management systems. Okay. Oh, and they're having a hard go of it. Had a rough 2020. Well, everyone did. Now, see, here's the question. COVID didn't happen. Would this 2020 have been weak anyway? Because 2021 is how 2021 is going so far is kind of giving me that indication. Or would 2020 be a continuation of this fairly good trend? I mean, it's only 2018 and 2019. Those are the only numbers you have to establish the fact that there even is a trend. That's probably a tough call to make. Like, that, does that even constitute a trend? But for sure, here, for the sake of argument, I will say it constitutes a trend. For rising revenues over just 2 years. If 2020 revenues, without COVID, could 2020 revenues have been like here, like up here somewhere, or would it have looked like this regardless? Because 2021 so far is shaping up to look like 2020. At least when you look at this annual chart. If you look at the quarterly chart, it looks a little different. Quarter 3 was lacking. Quarter 4 was lacking. Quarter 1 was a little better. Quarter 2 was a little bit better than that. In the term of revenues, earnings are hard. Not only were revenues increasing in these 2 years, they seem to have not that much of a problem earning money, because they were positive. I don't know if they're going to be positive for 2021. It's not shaping up to look all that good. I wonder if there's some lingering COVID something or other that's happening that's causing them to spend more money than ideally they should. I spent a long time talking about those earnings, but I thought those patterns were very interesting, so I feel like that was all good information to talk about. Fairly stable since May. Slumped a little bit recently. Is now the time to look at buying Twin Disc? That would be good to know. Even though it's Simpleton Wall Street, I'll still listen to what they have to say. I want to look at conversation sections also for that. Might not be a large cap, but it does receive a lot of attention from a substantial price movement on the Nasdaq over the last few months, and dropping to the low of 12.55. Hey, it's where it is right now. Fairly valued at the moment according to my valuation model. Who are you? Outlook is important. with revenue expected to grow 30% over the next couple of years, future seems bright for Twin Disc. Alright, there's not much going on here. Why the jump? Can't find news from 4 years ago. Great. I would be... I don't know. I'm kind of torn between a buy and a hold. And I don't really have much of an argument for each. It basically just comes down to how great are those future revenue increases going to be. And I kind of don't have much to say about that aside from maybe they could be up or down or something else. I do kind of want. I found those earnings very interesting, and I wonder if they're going to continue to have not revenue troubles, but earnings troubles for the rest of 2021. But tell you what, because I want to believe in the pattern that was established back in 2018, 2019, because I want to believe. Not that I'm saying belief is a good way to pick stocks. Again, I'm just having fun here, but I want to believe that without COVID, that 2020 could have been a continuation of a fantastic 2018 and 2019. And I want to believe that 2021 can get back on that pattern. So I am going to give them a buy with the benefit of the doubt that they can begin turning profits again in future quarters while also continuing those revenue increases. And I certainly hope they do not let me down, even though I know that is unfortunately a possibility.